Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Want to give you a look at what's going on here in North Naples, Florida. This is the south end of Vanderbilt Beach at Vanderbilt Beach Park. The water is just starting to spill out into the traffic circle here, the drop-off area. We're probably 15 minutes away from high tide right now, but you can see the water running out here into the street. We've got our onlookers out here. I'm going to take you for a little stroll up the beach. I don't have my gimbal with me. I've got the phone in its waterproof housing, so the audio sounds a little tinny. It's in a big plastic box. We have been getting some rain bands moving through here. Some of them were very heavy earlier this morning. Not so bad rain-wise the past hour or so out here. I don't know if the water is just going to keep getting higher throughout the day, or if we're actually going to have a low tide and another high tide. Thankfully, Hurricane Helene is going to be passing well to the east of us. We are expecting some pretty windy weather. Pardon me. Maybe some tropical storm force wind gusts, maybe all the way up to 65 miles an hour. Just gusts, not constant. I think the highest wind speeds we're going to see, the constant speeds, will be just under 40 miles an hour here in North Naples. 3 to 5 foot storm surge. Just up the ways here at the Turtle Club, the water is already up to the seawall. This is just the beginning. Later this morning, throughout the afternoon, it's going to be really bad, especially once that storm gets to the north of us and we start getting that onshore wind. We're on the east side of the hurricane. They call that the dirty side. You can see a rain band down there to the south. Hit that share button, please. There have been some tornado warnings issued. I heard quite a few of them earlier before I came out to the beach. Just before I left the house this morning, the last report I heard was that they were expecting Helene to reach a Category 2 hurricane, to become a Category 2 by 8 o'clock, so I'm assuming that already happened. It's a good way to drown that poor little doggy. By the time it's starting to rain, by the time it makes landfall, it's going to be a Category 4, could be a major Category 4. It's going to wind up somewhere in the Big Bend area of northern Florida, up in the Panhandle, by Tallahassee. Catastrophic hurricane. This morning they were saying could be a 10 to 20 foot storm surge. That's huge. That means death. That is loss of life. If anybody stays up there along the shore for that, they're crazy. Woo! These waves are definitely getting bigger as the morning progresses. 10 minutes ago, There was a huge patch of blue sky, huge. It's since gone and been replaced with storm clouds. I'm sure Gulf Shore Drive is going to be flooding out here. They say this is supposed to be a little worse than Debbie. Remember, Debbie was a tropical storm, but she was much closer to us. Well, these waves are getting really big, really pounding. We're losing a lot of beach here, a lot of beach. The camera just doesn't do this justice. I mean, you got to feel the effects for yourself. The rain hitting your face, the wind blowing in your face, the sound of the waves, the tide pulling at your feet when that water rushes out down here. I did hear somebody talking about getting their surfboard. Gotta watch my fingers with this box here. Sorry about that. I'm used to having my camera on that gimbal. My fingers are below the camera. Now I can stick them in front of my face. Hey, by the way, if you appreciate my efforts, tips are always welcome. Nobody pays me to be out here and do this. I love my beach and I love sharing it with you. I love sharing all the different faces of Mother Nature and Mother Ocean. But I gotta pay the bills, my friends. Keep that in mind as you're watching. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. Nowadays, every dollar helps. You can also find me on Venmo and Apple Pay. If you want to Zelle me, well, figure out how to send me a message if you're on YouTube. Facebook, message me on my personal Facebook page and I'll give you the Zelle phone number. Oop, rain's coming down a little harder. You can hear it hitting the camera box. It's just a big plastic box, hard plastic. It's actually a dive case. This is the first time I've actually used one. Figured I've ruined enough cameras and microphones. I'm gonna go this route for a little while. See how long this lasts. There are people walking the beach now. Earlier there wasn't. I did a live feed for about an hour. I started about 10 after 7 this morning. And I started at the Turtle Club, which is just up here on my right. The Turtle Club at the Vanderbilt Beach Resort. They do have their shutters up, halfway up on their windows at the restaurant. It's more to keep the water out. They're not taking any chances this time around. They took a beating during Ian. And I hope they pull through this without any incident. If you want to see what it looked like earlier, watch the replay of my live feed. It's not in high definition, but you'll get the idea. I walked up the beach, almost up to the La Playa. You can see the difference. Between now and then. How much higher the water is. It's a little brighter out. Those waves are really getting big. Coming right up to the seawall now. It's actually starting to lap over the seawall at the Turtle Club when these waves hit it hard. I'm doing my best without the gimbal. Sorry for the bumpiness. It's not the best walking conditions here. Yeah, I'm gonna say probably starting around 11 a.m. is when it's really gonna start deteriorating here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back out here. I'll do my best to get out here and share some more with you when that wind shifts and starts coming in from the Gulf. Again, hit that share button if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube. That really helps me out tremendously. By the way, if you like the beach, especially on sunny days, sunny mornings, be sure to tune in to the live feeds of my morning beach walks on Southwest Florida Television's Facebook page. There's a little blue sky out there. Those live feeds start a little after 7 o'clock now. It's a great way to start your day. The folks that follow along, an awesome group of people. We call ourselves the Southwest Florida Television Beach Family. We'd love to have you in our beach family. Also, if you'd like to see North Naples on a bright sunny day and calm waters, check out our friends at boatnaples.com. Boatnaples.com, a wonderful way to get out on the waters of North Naples. Captain Sandy is awesome. Be sure to mention Southwest Florida Television when you connect with them. Also on Thursday evenings, if you're down here on vacation, whatever, we do a special Southwest Florida Television sunset cruise with Boat Naples. Now, you're not going to find that on their website. You have to call to get on board with us. But it's a lot of fun. It includes complimentary beer and wine, a Slancha Irish whiskey sunset toast, quality time with me, of course, from Orca Jazz Corps. Boatnaples.com. Check them out. I'm going to go up here a little bit further. Since I've been out on the beach, we haven't had any real torrential downpours yet. They're coming. They've had them inland. Whew. There's been some heavy rain, and I heard there was flooding in downtown Naples on some of the roads already by 7 a.m. I can almost guarantee this water is going to be getting much higher. We've got some of our surfers out here having fun. Oh yeah. As long as they're being safe, that's all that matters. You're not going to believe this, but there's actually some sun burning through the clouds up here. in between the buildings. Look at that. Look at that. I didn't think I was going to see any of that. Wow. That is awesome. Before I end this video, I'm going to take another peek at the very south end of Vanderbilt Beach. Look at the sun hitting the water there. You can really see those waves. I'll walk up a little further, and I'm going to walk back down to the circle and let you see what it looks like there. Not in real time. It'll be Hollywood magic. Wow, look at the sky. Look at this. Amazing. Mother Nature never ceases to amaze me. Dark gray, gloomy rain clouds, and now look at this blue sky above me. Ha! Doesn't last long. There's more rain coming up behind me. I haven't seen any water spouts out there yet. Those are fairly common out there in the Gulf during events like this. Before Hurricane Ian, you could never see the bottoms, the bottom floors, the bottom levels of all these condos. It was all covered up by shrubbery, by landscaping, by our dunes, the sea oats. Look at it now. Some places have replanted and it's looking really nice. Others still kind of desolate and barren looking. Coming up on the 2-year anniversary of Hurricane Ian's landfall in Southwest Florida, September 28th. Oof. Bad memories there. For us, thank goodness, this is no Ian. For the folks up to the north of us, please keep them in your prayers. My daughter lives up in Tallahassee, Jennifer. Last I heard, she was hunkering down. She's not by the coast. But I'm still worried about her. By the time you watch this video, things are going to be much worse. Much, much worse. If you look up to the north there, you can see La Playa. Tall, skinny buildings sticking up in the distance there. Beautiful beach resort. There's a rainbow out there, a little bit of a rainbow out there. The storm isn't over. It's just beginning. I'm just amazed though at how this weather changes. Look at the blue. Look at that blue sky up there. Wow. And there's actually a little sunlight hitting me here on the beach. All right. I hope you enjoyed my coverage. If you did, send a tip to my PayPal account. I'd really appreciate that. Something else I want to show you here before I wrap it up. Just mentioning the recovery process from Hurricane Ian here. This little building over here, it's a timeshare, Gulf Point of Naples. They got hit really, really hard. It's an older building, kind of washed out their whole bottom floor, their community room, ruined their pools. They used to have some beautiful landscape back here, coconut palms, a beautiful lawn. Nice little tiki hut, cheeky hut. Cheeky is the correct terminology. But look, still in the rebuilding process here. Coming up on 2 years later. Are they going to get more water on that bottom floor today? I hope not. There's a lot of our friends stay here. Hopefully they'll catch this little peek at the building. They're always asking me what's going on here. Breeze is picking up. All right. Ooh, now that sand. What dry sand there was left on the beach. Not much of it. Sand blasting my legs. I'm going to pause this recording. I'm going to zip back down to Vanderbilt Beach Park at the drop-off area at the south end of Vanderbilt Beach and let you see what it's looking like down there right now before I head home. Well, as you can see, the water is still running out onto the road here at the south end of Vanderbilt Beach, down by the drop-off area. Couple surfers heading out. I'm just still in awe over this blue sky. Man, looks can be very deceiving. Wow. As I said earlier, the worst is yet to come. It actually looks a little drier than it was earlier here when I started. That doesn't mean anything. A 3 to 5 foot storm surge. And remember, it's gonna get worse when we get on the south side of that storm as it passes to the north of us and we start getting those westerly onshore winds. Man, You just never know that there's a nasty storm out there. Look at that. It's amazing. Alright, again, hit that share button, my friends. I would appreciate that. And thanks for watching. Thanks for being a friend. Thanks for allowing me into your lives and onto your screens. Hey, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, everyone, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. May God bless you, your family, your friends, your fur babies, everything and everyone in your lives. And God bless our wonderful, beautiful, and amazing country. God bless America. Tally-ho. Tally-ho.